I'm the best streamer. I forgot to unmute myself.
Wow. Some streamer you are.
Welcome, Crazy. Welcome, San. How are you guys doing? All right. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm about to do. How do we start about yeah, for those that don't know, this is Skyrim. Skyrim, winky winky. Yeah, perfect. He knows what's up. Most professional streamer. Yeah. I don't know. I've been streaming for 3 years and I always forget that little detail of unmuting myself. Oh yeah, you guys can
Alright.
see Skyrim for the first time, I
I
think.
do it all the time.
That is Skyrim. Yeah.
That's not man. I'm actually Skyrim's brother.
Really? This must be also the first time I'm actually seeing your face. Like that we actually call with a
You know what's
camera.
funny? Because I've actually done like cameras for other people's I guess I don't know. Not podcasts, but like their Twitch or their
I mean, the first time I saw you was on Bianca's stream. I was like, wow, this is the guy I've been speaking to for 2 years.
well, I sent you a snap like 2 years ago.
Well, you started following me like
Oh, like a creep? Yeah.
3 years ago. Like a creep. What's up, Juanito? Was 3 years ago you followed me?
I think it was 3 years. It was whenever PUBG was.
PUBG.
It was when PUBG was like big. So about 3-4 years ago. I don't know. I lose track of time.
Yeah, I remember I couldn't say your name at the beginning. I had
You couldn't
troubles.
say my name.
I had trouble
You couldn't
saying.
say is this Skyrim.
No,
Is this
I
Skyrim.
remember I remember I said your name wrong, and then we were playing one day PUBG with strawberries, and then he said your name, and I'm like, oh my god, that's how you read his name.
What did you say?
Skirim.
Oh my god.
Because at that time I didn't even know the existence of Skyrim.
That's Jojo for you.
At that time I didn't even know what Skyrim was. So it was like first, like I'm honestly like
Wow.
first I was like, what's this weird name? And then I got into Elder Scrolls, and then someone told me that what is it, like Skyrim is part of the Elder Scrolls, or like some.
Skyrim it's one of the Elder Scrolls.
I don't know if
The
it's
most
just me, but
famous.
Skyrim seems a little quieter. It was exactly what I was telling him, that I think
You weren't telling. She wasn't telling me, chat. She wasn't telling me shit.
I did. Is it better now?
She was like, oh no, don't worry, you sound fine. You sound fine. I'm like, are you sure I'm not
But
quiet?
for
You're like, no,
me,
you
you
sound fine.
sound fine. Like I'm talking about
And
the
I'm
others.
flattered. But obviously, we all both know that I was quiet.
No.
And
Is
she was
is
trying to
it
mute
better
me.
now, Chad? I think it's
Is
okay.
it
It's
better?
better. Okay. It's better. Okay.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
Well, first of all, like I saw one question, right? The first question I saw here, that was people like asking, why are you making this podcast?
Um,
Oh shit.
why are you making this podcast? I'm actually curious about
I'm
that.
curious myself too. I'm asking myself the same question right now. Why the fuck am I doing this? Now, I told this to Skyrim and I think to Siri. And why is Skyrim in it? Oh, the reason why Skyrim is in it is because he's the best person to talk shit with.
Wow.
Trust me.
I don't think that's a compliment. You know,
No, that is
I
a
don't think that falls under a compliment. It's like, hey, by the way, you have great eyes, great personality, and great person to talk shit with. You know.
No, but like with Skyrim is like we've been having like offline conversations that can last. Wait, our last conversation was like 5 hours.
Mm, hmm.
Yeah. So first I wanted to have Chufirufi with us, but Chufirufi was not feeling so well. But he is actually feeling very well because he's streaming right now. That was the whole point. Was to start with these two guys, right? But whatever, we can have Chufirufi for other podcasts. But back to the question, why I wanted to do this podcast. It wasn't even my idea. It was Marcus who wanted to start with it. But he was just talking about it, like how he wanted to start, and he will never.
Oh yeah, where is Marcus?
He's at work right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Must be nice.
Marcus is a smart man. Yes, but not that smart that he started this podcast. It had to be me again to start it.
So it was really his his idea. Like he
Yeah,
pitched it. It's just
no, like so he's really interested in economics and mathematics and like numbers and like money, and then he just thought it would be like nice to talk about like how to get out of debts and all that, which is not really my topic because me and money talk. I mean, I'm a disaster with money. I'm the biggest disaster with money.
hey,
But
aren't we all? Aren't we all?
are you good with money?
No.
But you're probably good at saving. Like I'm terrible at
No.
saving. It's like if I have
Every $5 I get from work, I go onto a streamer called Jojo or Joanna. You know, it's the same thing. I donate her $5. She says, "Oh, thank you," and then moves along her day. And I'm like, "Great. Don't have any food for the rest of the week." And this
wow.
is why I'm eating bell pepper.
So you don't really you save your money, but you save your money on me.
Hmm.
Wow. Thank you very much. That money is wasted, by the way. That money is so wasted.
Wasted.
Oh man. These pictures behind Skyrim is pretty cool. Yeah, actually was.
Oh yeah.
It looks very Mexican.
Yeah, it was a painting that I
Yeah.
bought from a friend.
Yeah.
It's like a
Oh, so your friend made that?
No. She bought it from somewhere else.
Oh, she bought it from someone else and you bought it from her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cheaper price?
I was like, I really like that painting.
How much did you pay for that?
70? I think, yeah, 70.
And how much did you pay for that?
Ooh, I don't know. I think she said like $200 or something like that.
Is
Oh,
me or does Skyrim look like Sander? No.
no, how much bigger, better look? I'm just kidding. I don't even know what Xander looks like.
You haven't never seen Sander, no.
Mm-mm.
But yeah. Anyway, so back to the idea that Marcus was wanting to do the podcast. Yeah, that was the whole conversation. You see how you like start like a topic and then you end up like talking about Skyrim picture in the background. All right. Yeah. So he came up with that idea, and I thought it was great because we have all the equipment to kind of do that.
Mm-hmm.
But he will really never get started. So like one day I was like, okay, what the fuck? Let me just start with whatever topics, and like let's start with Jojo. Not selfish at all. No, not selfish at all. Yeah. So that's kind of like that was his idea, but I'm just kind of like, did I just mark myself with my pen?
Oh, this is a great stream. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, yeah. So here I am. I don't know, starting up a podcast that I don't even know where it's going, or I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing myself out there, like always.
Oh, kinky.
Kinky. Would you? I'm just throwing myself out there. To be honest, I was really nervous about this, and it's like funny because I'm streaming all the time, right?
Hey,
I'm on cam. What do you mean?
that's true.
What do you mean about this? Skyrim.
I mean, the times you do stream, I'm like asleep.
I'm
So
sorry for living in like on the other side of the world. It would be so fun if we all could be at the same time.
imagine we would probably have like no lives, no jobs, and be just giving each other like $5. Hey, can I borrow $5? Alright, let me go. No, I need my $5 back. Okay, let me
Oh
go.
man. It's like you do a stream donation goal and you put one $5 there and then the next one does another and then you just kinda give it back there, putting it all. My sleep schedule is fucked up anyway. Yeah, but that's because you're out of school. Or
Yeah,
you
it's all because of Joanna, right? Yeah, I've been there.
No, I mean he's in Europe.
Oh,
I swear I don't understand how everyone can like have fucked up sleep schedules. I've never. Okay, I had it in my past, but not.
what's up? What? You never had a?
No.
Well, I mean, not recently. You haven't.
I've always been
It's...
like going to bed on time and waking up on time.
Okay, miss.
I'm like a grandma. Oh my god.
You kind of are. I mean, who wakes up at what 5 or 6 in the morning?
No, I wake up at 6:30 ish. I'm starting to
Okay,
wake
that's
up,
that's that's kind of close to 5.
but it's closer to
Don't get me
7.
wrong. Which is also close to 6.
Oh my god.
Which in turn is also close to 5. So therefore, we're just back where we started. So I don't know what you're trying to say.
I slept
Next,
at
move
4
along.
a.m. Oh, crazy is another topic. Like, I feel so worried for Crazy every day when I see him. Like, I wake up, he's up, and then I'm about to go to bed and he's still up. I'm just like, what the fuck is up with this man, dude? He doesn't sleep. And the same is with you,
Yeah.
Skyrim. You can be like
What do
up.
you mean?
There's been times where you haven't been even sleeping for like a good 24
Because
hours.
I'm busy talking to people.
Busy talking to people.
Mm-hmm. Busy talking to people.
Oh man. All right, Skyrim. Which other questions do we have there that the people has asked? I gave you the link, right? You have it there.
Let's
Pick,
see.
pick it a juicy. Not so juicy, but a juicy. If I don't want to answer, I say next. Let's see what the cookies have been asking. Because we have 34 questions. I am alive. Yes, you are. I get at least like 6 hours. Oh no, I need more than 6 hours. I need like 8 to 9 to 11 to 12 hours of sleep to actually function well, I believe.
Oh yeah, how did you how did you get into gaming?
How did I get into gaming? Again, let's bring Marcus into the conversation. Oh my god, Marcus. All right. Gaming. Well, I remember I used to game as a child. My first game was, of course, Nintendo Mario. And I loved it. And do you guys remember this this game that also was from Nintendo where it was like a duck and you had like a gun and you needed to shoot the duck.
Oh,
I don't
um,
remember.
the hell's the duck and dog? I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name. I never
Yeah,
played it.
but okay, so I was so addicted to that one. And it
Because of shooting.
happens that my mother is a very crazy Latina mother. Yeah. And for her, gaming was terrible. So what did she do? She threw away my Nintendo.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Like just in the trash, or she hide it?
I don't know what she did with it, but one day I woke up and there was no Nintendo. And
Merry Christmas.
a Merry Christmas. And she was like, you will never ever play games in my
Oh,
house. And she was like, that's it. You can't play no more. That's from the devil. You can't do it.
oh my god.
So that was it. So I grew up thinking that gaming was terrible and bad, and only like people that had no lives were gamers, which is true. Which now that I think about it, my mama was right.
Oh. So wait, why am I here for?
To prove that that is true what my mama said 20 years ago. No. So, anyway, then I met Marcus, and then I moved to Sweden,
Mm-hmm.
and he was very sneaky the way he introduced gaming into my life. The first day
Oh,
I
okay.
arrived in Stockholm, I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be like a magical night, you know. I just arrived. It's gonna be candles. It's gonna be like, you know, I was having this fantasy, and then I get home and I drop my bags. It's like, so babe, the guys are waiting for me. I'm like, the guys are waiting for you. I'm like, what's where? Oh yeah, you see, I like gaming. I'm like, what? It's like so
So Marcus is the one who got you into it.
so yeah, but he did it very. I like the way he did it. So he educated me the first day I got into his apartment. So
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, yeah, candles, nice food, and love, and all that. And then I'm sitting there on the couch, and then I see him in the corner playing Counter Strike. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, is this it? It's like, is this my welcome? Is this how it's gonna welcome me the first night when I just move in?
It'd be like, hey babe, the food's in the kitchen. Go help make yourself some.
There's the kitchen bitch, by the way. So yeah, I remember like he was like having a lot of fun. He was like laughing, and I was like, okay. I was like,
Where
so
do I fit into
where do
this?
I fit into this? Yeah, I was like, what am I gonna do now? And then he looks at me, it's like, hey babe, you wanna have cookies and then sit next to me and watch me play? That's where cookies come in. That's where my cookie addiction started, by the way.
Oh my god.
So he gets some cookies, and he said he took a share, made me sit next to him, and he's like, watch me play. And he's like, just fan me, baby. Just fan me. I'm like, okay, yeah. Yeah. I have no idea what's going on
This
with
is
like
going downhill for Marcus. Marcus was up here. He's like,
so so he's speaking Swedish with his teammates, and I'm eating cookies there while he's playing Counter Strike. And yeah, so the next day, it gets like that, and every day it's the same thing. Like he comes home and he games, and I have nothing to do. So I downloaded like a stupid mobile game, where it was basically where you needed to like, um, I don't know, like I don't know, it was like cooking thingy. I don't know, restaurant cooking strategy, something bullshit. I can't even remember.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I know what you're talking
So I'm sitting there while he's a mobile gamer. Yeah. So while he's like sitting there with his friends, playing, I'm like sitting all by myself. And then I remember he comes over and then he introduced, yeah, and then he's like, oh, by the way, there's gonna be this Counter-Strike game on Twitch. I'm like, what's Twitch? That's like, that was the first thing, like, I was like, what's that? Like, what's Twitch? He's like, oh, you don't know Twitch? I'm like, no, I don't know anything. Like, teach me.
Come sit right next to
Yeah,
me.
come
And
sit.
have some cookies, and I'll teach you Twitch.
I felt like I was like in a new world, right? So there we
I think you
are.
were just like in Marcus's world at first.
Yeah, I entered like completely new world. So
Oh, man.
uh, there we are watching Counter Strike games. I was totally enjoying it, like watching it. So I was like, "Oh, this is cool," and like all that. So it's like, "Oh, okay." So he introduced me to that first, and then he's like, "You got savings?" I'm like,
Saving.
"Yeah." He asked me, "You got savings?" I'm like, "What you mean if I got savings?" It's like, "Yeah, you see, I'm gonna build you a PC." I'm like, "Okay, and you want my money for that?" Or and the truth is that his PC was getting too old and he just wanted like new parts and he just wanted a bit of my money and his money. So while we were watching that game, he's like, yeah, maybe I should build you a PC and then you can play with me. I'm like, play with you? I was like, what? It's like, yeah, this game. I'm like, but I've never played this game. He's like, I will teach you. I was like, well, I have $300 in savings. So it's like, he's like, yes, okay, give it to me. And I put the rest on. So, yeah, then he just bought a PC. And there is where it started. Like, all the parts, the PC parts, like, came in. I was very excited. It was very cool to actually see the parts. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm in the new world. PC parts. So I felt like so excited. And so we started building that PC. It was a lot of fun. And then he was the one playing with it. And I was still with
Wait,
my mobile.
on the new computer?
Yeah. And I was still with my mobile playing this silly mobile game. And then he saw me that, and then Civ 6 came out. Yeah.
Okay. Civ 6?
Yeah. That's when he
I
came.
wasn't. When was that? Like 2 years ago?
No, it was 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You made me buy it, and then we didn't play for a whole year. Got it.
It's true. Jojo is so evil, right? She makes you buy stuff. Anyway.
Now I see where she gets it from.
Wow. So, yeah, then he bought me that game. And then he's like, oh, babe, there's this game that I think you will completely love. So he got it for himself and for me. So we started playing it. And I was having a lot of fun, but he wasn't really having that much fun with that game. Because he's into shooters.
Right.
So there was again me alone by myself playing Civ while he was playing Counter-Strike. And then it happened that we just were sitting next to each other. He was playing Counter-Strike and I was playing Civ, and he got me addicted to that game. Because at the time I didn't have a job. Well, I still don't have a job. But at the time,
Wait, you talking about Civ 6 that he got He got you addicted to?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it will be like he will get up and to go to work, and I was so addicted to it that I was
Mm-hmm.
like playing it from morning till afternoon. I would be sitting in my
Oh
pajamas the
wow.
whole freaking day in winter because I started like around winter. And he will come home. I will still in pajamas playing that game. There will be no dinner. There will be nothing on the table.
Oh my god.
I was a completely disaster. And around January is when he was like, it's like, well, you need a new game. And then it's like, and then PUBG came out.
Okay, okay.
And then that was my first shooting game. And that's basically how I got into gaming. That's the
Hmm.
story.
That's the story.
And now,
Interesting.
and now I'm a gamer. Sadly. And that's how I met your father, kids. Yep,
Oh my
Siri.
god.
That's how I met your father. Yeah, I mean, I have to
Oh
say it
my
was the
goodness.
best. It was the best. Like, I don't know how I didn't come into gaming way before. Gaming is amazing. It actually has made me smarter.
Please explain.
No, like, I feel like with gaming, I have kind of developed a lot of skills that I didn't have before, like reaction skills, like concentration, like, because when you're like, for example, mostly with shooters, like when you game
Mm-hmm.
that, like, you have to do a lot there that you don't
Of
actually
course.
do, like call outs, and you have to multitask. And I'm very bad at multitasking because while you're like doing something, you have to like kind of think, okay, what could happen next? And it's like you kind of get a little bit more, yeah, you end up using another type of logic that you don't use in
Mm-hmm.
your daily.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, you gain some skills from gaming,
Yeah, yeah,
coordination wise. So
actually we all met you because Marcus introduced me. Yeah, I wouldn't be here then if, I don't know what would happen to me if I would get into gaming.
oh, I think we both know what would happen.
Oh yeah, we
Somebody would still be in Colombia,
Colombia.
living up those lives. Good old Colombia.
Good old Colombia.
All right,
All
you ready for the
right.
next question?
Next question. Yeah, next question. Let's go.
I like this. I like this one.
All
What
right.
song is So You?
What song is so me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a tough question. Hold on.
What do you mean it's a tough question? I know you listen to music. Like what's I guess what song speaks to you? I guess
Okay. Yeah, okay. Which song speaks to me? This is
yeah.
a very deep question.
I mean you don't have to say why, I just need to know. I just need to know the
Okay,
name
it's
of the
Let
song.
It Be.
Okay.
Let It Be.
Bye. Oh, that's right. Let it.
Yeah, you know about that. Yeah.
Let it
I
be.
think I told you the story of Let It Be, right?
I think yeah. I think you did.
Yeah. Yeah, that
All right.
song is, yeah, Let It Be.
All right. Next question.
Next
What
question.
is your favorite type of cookie? I think everybody wants to know. You're about to burn a lot of bridges right now. If you don't say the right type of cookie, I am leaving right now.
Well, I mean, let's say I'm a very, like, okay, I love chocolate. So, yeah, yeah, chocolate chip.
Just chocolate? Just chocolate. That's your final answer.
Yeah, like, I mean,
So
it,
basic. So basic.
what can I say? I mean, like, let's start with Oreos. Oh my god, Oreos are also very nice.
Okay, I can give you Oreos.
I like those type of cookies that are like creamy, that has like always like a little bit of cream inside. I remember in Colombia when I was little, they used to have this type of cookies that had like all different flavors, like
Mm-hmm.
vanilla and what was it, strawberry, everything you could think of. And I remember I would always take the top away and just lick off the cream, and then I would like and yeah. How do you eat your cookies, Skyrim?
How do I eat my cookies?
Don't you have
Like
like a like a ritual, like something that
a
you?
ritual?
Okay, I have a ritual with my
Oh
cookies.
my. Oh, so you were trying to put me under the bus first and be like, "Oh, Skyrim has a ritual. I'm not alone."
I with my mouth, with my mouth. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What kind of ritual do you have? Everybody just puts it in their mouth, one cookie at a time, or dips it in milk.
Well, I mean, if it's an Oreo, I okay. If it's an Oreo, I take the how the top, and then I just kind of take the half of the top away, and then I eat that, and then I take. Okay, you know how the Oreo like the top thing, and then it's like the crust, and then I just make it in
So
half.
wait, are we talking about cookies? Or are we talking about Oreos?
Well, I'm starting with the Oreo, and then I tell you
Oh
about
my.
the cookies.
Okay, okay, fine, fair enough, fair enough.
So I just break that top, and then I just eat it.
Yeah, everybody eats it. Wait, you only eat the inside, like the cream filling.
No, no, no. But I always have to break the top, the half. Like one half is on and one half is gone. So I just take the
Okay.
half.
And what do you do with the other half?
Wait, then I just after I eat that
No,
half.
what do you do with the other half? I want to know what you
Wait,
do with. You tell me now. I want to.
and then like where you see the cream,
Yeah.
yeah. Then I just end up like playing with it, like eating it, and then I just like start with one half, and then I turn it, and then I always like go around the till I eat my
Okay.
cookie.
Okay. No, I that's understandable. But you lost me at. Where do you do with the other half?
I eat it. I
By
just like the
itself?
way I eat it. It has steps. Like I break the top, I eat that half. Then I
Okay.
take then I just like bite on where the cream is. I
Uh
bite
huh.
there, and then I just end up eating the whole thing. That's
Why you rotate?
why I rotate. I don't know. Wait. I don't know why I rotate. Like,
You said you rotate, Chad. Did she not say that she rotated it? I'm pretty sure you said you rotated
okay,
it.
I
I
don't
see it.
have a. Okay,
You don't have an Oreo?
no, I don't. Like,
Oh
think
my.
this is the Oreo, and this is the half, right? So I take this half, like a little bit half, and then here's like the cream, okay?
Right, right,
And
right.
then where the cream is at, I bite there, yeah, and then I turn, like I
Uh,
leave a little bit here, and
uh,
then I turn, and then I put everything in my mouth, and then I eat. Oh my god! Okay, let's drop it. Let's drop it. Like, okay.
no, no, no. We're just only halfway done with this one. Hold up.
And with like the chocolate chip cookie,
Okay, there we go. There, yeah, cookies.
I break it. I break it in half.
Do you break everything in half?
I like
Can you just
to.
not eat it like
No,
properly? Just
no, no. I need to break every. Like the same is.
so would you lose your mind if I were to like come over there, grab your cookies, break them all in half, throw half of them away,
Yeah,
and
I
just leave
will.
half of them
Yeah,
there?
yeah, I will totally lose it. You don't do that. Like you don't do. You don't come to my house and break the cookies. I, like there is like a certain pleasure in just breaking the cookie. Like just when you have it there. Oh my god, this reminds me of the times where I'm sitting in Starbucks and then I have my cookie. Oh my god. And then you break that cookie in
Mm-hmm.
half. Like
Right.
don't you feel like the feeling of like breaking the cookie?
No, not really. No, no. I think you're alone on this one.
I'm done. I'm weird then because I love breaking all my cookies. Like,
All right, guys, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna send Joanna a bunch of cookies, but they're all gonna be cut in half. Exactly. I want you to buy cookies, break them in half, send them to her house on Christmas or right now.
no, they have to be
Hmm.
like, I need to break it myself. That's the thing.
Well, you could still break a half and get two
No, it's
quarters.
not the same.
2 quarters.
No, it's not the same. Cookie breaker? Yeah. There's like some pleasuring. Like, is there anyone that likes to dip the cookie in milk?
Um, I don't really prefer, but
I've never understood people that likes doing that. Or
only
like,
the only times you do that is with chocolate cookies
I don't
because it
know.
turns your milk into chocolate milk.
Yeah, yeah, but I'd never liked the idea of just dipping my cookie into like milk or I
Do you
just
even drink milk?
I don't drink milk.
Oh, okay, well, that answers that. Moving on. Oh man. Let's see, what's another one?
I don't like soggy cookies. You see, Tomatata, he gets me. He
Who likes
gets
soggy cookies though? Nobody likes soggy cookies.
British people.
Oh, British people or something else. Oh. Oh, what's
Isn't
your
it
first
British
name?
people that take that in like in the tea, like takes the cookie or the biscuit in the
Oh,
tea?
the crumpets.
Yeah,
My tea and crumpets. Oh, I don't know how to do a British accent.
the British accent.
Let's see. Oh, here's a. What's your favorite movie and why?
My favorite movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's different types according on like stages. Because I have like, okay, for example, when I was little, like I don't know, when Harry Potter came out, I was like
Uh-huh.
so into the first movie of Harry Potter. And I
Okay.
remember when my parents, because at the time like they were in DVD, so my parents bought me the DVD. I would wake up every Saturday morning and watch Harry Potter, like
Every Saturday.
yeah, for a long period. Like I will
Was it
just
what? Wait, was the first one, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I will
That
just
first one's
watch.
good.
I mean, I like every Harry Potter movie, but
There's not a single one that you don't like. Not a single one. There's got to be one out of what, 8 or 7? I think it's 8.
no, I think they're all great. But the first one, I have like a certain feelings for, like because it reminds me of like my childhood. Like I would wake up Saturday morning would be my routine. Harry Potter is on, and I would like wait for my mom to wake up to fix my
Mm-hmm.
breakfast.
Oh.
Oh, I just remember like little Joanna. She was so cute. Little Joanna was so cute.
And where is this DVD now?
The trash somewhere.
Um, oh.
That DVD must be in the trash. I think. Good question. Where is that DVD? I might have to ask my mother. Cause no idea. Anyway, it's
So
Harry
Harry Potter
Potter.
1, the first one.
The other one I really love is Coco.
Ah, yes, Coco's a good one. Coco.
Coco. I cry on
I
Coco.
think okay, if you can cry on Coco, then you have no soul. That's essentially what it is.
Yeah,
Everybody cried on Coco. It's a was it a Pixar, right? No,
think must be.
I don't
I
know.
don't
Those
know.
types of movies always get me, especially at the very end.
Yeah, I've watched Coco like I don't know 4 times, five. I've shown like the only person that hasn't got to watch Coco with me is Marcus.
Really?
I've been begging him
Hmm.
to watch Coco with me.
Maybe
Virus,
you
hey
should. You
Virus.
should. Maybe you should tell him, "Hey, Marcus, come over here. Sit right next to me. Have a bunch of
I have a
cookies,
bunch of
and watch
cookies.
this movie with me."
Yeah. No, I really wish like one day I will get him to watch Coco. But yeah, Coco is one of my favorite like movies. Oh, okay, let's go way back in time. Jesus Christ, I forgot Titanic.
Titanic.
That was
Okay,
like
why
my,
is?
but that was because I love Leo DiCaprio when I was like little. Like I also watched that movie multiple times.
I mean, you're not wrong. He was kind of handsome.
He was like Leo DiCaprio now. It's but Leo DiCaprio, that's where it got like where I got into like white guys and like blonde guys. Like he was the first like define like my taste into white guys. Like when I watched that movie, I was like, I wanna have a blonde guy when I'm older, and there you go, landed with one freaking white man.
Now all you have to do is just hop aboard a big ass boat, have it crash into an iceberg, and then have him sacrifice himself for you.
Oh my god, I remember so badly like how I had a crash on Leo
But that's
DiCaprio.
such a long ass movie though.
Yeah. Marcus is
I don't think I
blonde. Yeah, Marcus
I
is
don't think I could
blonde.
have the patience.
No, I just loved it because of Leo. And then, oh my god, my next crush was the Backstreet Boys. This blonde guy. I can't remember the name of every. He has blue eyes. No, he has green eyes. Marcus has green eyes. He doesn't have blue. Yeah. So I will say
But
Titanic and Harry Potter and Coco. Yeah,
and Coco.
Coco.
Okay, those are very interesting but
Coco is
respectable.
Coco is adorable.
No, Coco holds a special place.
Like whenever Alice is old enough, I'm so gonna make her watch Coco.
How
Yeah,
old are you gonna wait? How old is she gonna be when she watches it? That's the
I don't
question.
know what's a good age because that movie is a bit like
When she's 18.
Happy birthday, my child. It's your 18th birthday. Now we're gonna watch Coco.
I
Coco
don't
is a
know. Maybe
pretty good
like
movie. Yeah, hey, cry. Welcome. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe when she can like start talking or something.
yeah. Probably 2 years. Oh. But, like, definitely my little girl, she's gonna have to watch Coco. Oh, yeah. Next question, Skyrim. We have been here 44 minutes, and I have a feeling like we're not gonna get all these
Oh
questions.
no,
Like,
we're not gonna get them all. I could have told you that from the beginning. Top three countries you want to live in?
3 countries I wanna live
Yeah,
in.
what three countries?
I mean, I already lived in one of the best countries I kind of consider, like Switzerland. So if I ever
Okay.
have a chance to get back to Switzerland, like I will, like, definitely pack my shit, of course, with Marcus and my little one, and go back to Switzerland. But Switzerland is top. Like I'm so in love with Switzerland.
Okay.
Yes. Another
'Cause that's
country.
where
Huh?
that's where like some of your, or I guess your
My
mom's
mother is
right?
in Switzerland. I mean, to be honest, I
That's
didn't.
your
I spent most of my life in Switzerland
okay.
because I moved there when I was 6 years old. So
But I thought you were in Colombia
I was
until,
born in Colombia.
but then you moved early.
Yeah,
But then you went back though.
I went back to Colombia.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I did go back there. when I was 20. And
Gotcha.
I did not like Colombia. I thought I could reconnect with like where I come from, but I had a huge cultural
Well,
shock with my own culture.
okay. So Switch is number one. What's number two then?
Number two, I mean, I would love to go to. I don't even know if that place exists. Maybe you guys can help me. But like, I have my.
You don't say Atlantis. Just don't say Atlantis.
I would love to be in a place that temperature is nothing above 25 degrees, but that it has a beach, that it has like. I would love to live in an island.
Nothing above 25 degrees.
Yeah, I can't handle heat.
So you want it absolutely cold, like freezing
But
cold.
25 degrees Celsius, we're talking about Celsius here.
Okay, well now, okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense now.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta specify yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot you Americans. Yeah.
Oh, it was our fault. Yeah.
I don't
What was
know.
that 20? What is that 25 Celsius? That's like
I mean, I
7,
would
right?
love to live somewhere in the Caribbean, but probably super hot.
Why? That place gets like hit with hurricanes like daily.
But to experience, I
What's
don't
the
know.
experience a tornado? You want to experience what it
I
how it
mean, should
feels
I
to
not
be
just go
inside?
to the States and then I will experience somehow a tornado sometime? Like, I mean, if you want to experience shit, go to the United States. It happens all kinds of shit there. So,
Yeah, we got all ranges.
dude, I hate living in the tropics. I don't know. Probably, I will say I would like to live for like a little while in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Just like a few years. That'd be cool. Yeah, because I hear Puerto Rico is like very, very nice, and I've seen like beautiful pictures. And another place is Australia. I've always been
So
in.
is that number three? Australia number three, or is that just like
Australia is number
eh,
3.
okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I always been interested in Australia, like since I was young. I was actually planning on moving there for studies if I wouldn't have met Marcus.
Yeah.
He crushed my
God
plans.
dang it, Marcus. First it was the computer, now the Australia. Great. What's
Yeah.
okay? So Switzerland, Puerto Rico, and
Yeah, Switzerland, Puerto Rico, and Australia.
Australia. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But I probably will move away from Australia when the summer comes. So okay, let's put it this way. I will go to Australia in the winter time that they have, because for them winter is for me like a nice spring or like a nice autumn. And
So you'll go down there during your summer then.
you're in my summer. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. She didn't say India, I'm out. Oh, it's too hot. Sorry.
I mean, it kind of is. In
Yeah.
some places, that is though.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could live, oh well, I guess we already said this one. That was
I
just
could.
if you could live anywhere in the world, where? I'm pretty sure it's just Switzerland, right?
If I could live anywhere in the world,
Anywhere. Switzerland.
I would
Yeah,
love to
got it.
have my private island somewhere. Just me, myself.
Right next to the Bahamas.
Or I would love to live in the Alps. Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to live in the Alps? Oh,
Oh,
because it's freaking
why?
cold.
Not even Marcus? What do you mean not even Marcus? I don't understand. Not even Marcus. Yeah. I would love to live somewhere in the Alps. Like have Marcus in the island? Oh, of course, like I didn't even think. think.
Oh,
Oh yeah, obviously.
love you, babe. The Alps.
Yeah, the
Interesting.
Alps. Yeah, I would so love to live in the Alps. Oh, I love it.
Have you been to the Alps before?
Of course. Switzerland?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. What am I
What
skipping over?
else do
Yeah.
we have?
Oh yeah, what's your the first costume you plan on putting your baby girl in?
The first costume?
I guess when they say costume, I'm guessing like Halloween or dress. I don't know if you even
I don't
celebrate
know.
Halloween.
I mean, they do celebrate it here, but it's probably like.
Wait, y'all have y'all's Halloween now?
I mean, we do it in like. Is it 31st of
October.
October?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Bye, Cry. I mean, if we're talking about like a costume like in like Halloween time, then I will. Oh my god, I would so love to put a
A cookie.
strawberry costume.
No. Why?
That'd be so
Strawberry shortcake. You can color strawberry
like
shortcake.
imagine just a hat and then it's
Oh.
like just a huge berry like strawberry there. Oh
You want her to be picked on for the rest of her life, don't you?
yeah, obviously.
Okay. Crazy old woman.
That'd be so adorable. But if we're like talking about like a normal clothing, I mean, I definitely when she's born, I'm not gonna like put uncomfortable clothes into her. Like my plan is to make her feel like as comfortable as possible and not like I don't know, give her like a pain when she's born. She's gonna have enough pain later on in her life. So, I mean, being with a mother, that's painful.
Especially you. What? Um, let's see. Mm, Ooh, that one's that's a long one. The hell? Hmm.
What you trying to pick?
Trying to pick. Let's see.
What you trying?
What is? Oh yeah, here we go. What is the first thing you notice about a person? Like random person. What's the first thing you notice?
Oh,
Male and female.
male and female.
Yes.
There is different for female and for male. I would.
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah.
male and female.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I didn't say person. I said male and female.
Okay. Okay. Ah.
Uh-huh.
Well, on guys,
Come on, just spit it out. Just spit it out.
I'm a completely freak when it comes to voices.
Voices.
So for me, the voice of a man is very important. That was basically what got me into Marcus, right?
How does he gotta sound like? Because all the guys in chat want to know.
So for you guys, pay attention now. Okay, I'm in general like a very stressed, outgoing person, like crazy all over the place, right? So I definitely don't need a man that has a voice that will be like causing more, like Skyrim. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, great.
I
Yep,
love.
I saw that one coming. You can move on.
No, I'm kidding, love.
Moving on. Honestly, I thought you were gonna say like hair. Like they have to have like either the hair or the eyes. I honestly thought you were gonna say one
Oh,
of those
eyes
two.
is very important for me too.
Oh, okay.
But like for me, like the voice, like it needs to calm me down. Like I need to have like, yeah, like the first thing I notice in guys is like if you have a good voice, that probably means you are able to like calm me down. For example, with crazy man. That guy, like, listen, like every time I hear him, like, no offense, crazy, but it's like I could fall asleep right away. Like, like his voice,
No offense, but yeah, I could fall asleep to you. Just you.
like, no, like he does that. Like every time he just speaks, I like space out, and it's like he really like calms me down. Crazy has
I
that type of
mean,
voice.
I guess that's a nice way of just saying they're boring.
That's a nice way to say that they're boring. Yo, your voice is so relaxed, makes me want to sleep. No. Oh,
I get
speaking of voices, Sambolito has a great voice too.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I think I've heard his voice once or twice.
Yeah, Sam has a great voice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. About a girl. That one is difficult. Mm,
Like you just walk into Starbucks, you talk to some random girl. What do you first thing you notice? First thing you look for, like say like
lips.
eh, lips.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Why they gotta be like the right size? Like can't be too fat, too thin. They just gotta
Too
just
fat,
the
too
right too
fat.
thin. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I feel like I just put myself in a bad spot here with saying the lips. Can we go back in time? Hold on. What are Sky's answer on this? All right, Sky, go ahead.
Oh my.
Let's start with girls.
Oh girls, ass and thighs.
So, okay, let's get. Okay, this is interesting. So, how does the ass have to be? Like, do you like this, like, big mama ass, like Latina style, or you like it, like, small and curvy, or how do you like,
Oh.
how do you like your ass?
I don't like that. That's the first.
Oh, yeah, tell
I
us.
don't know. I guess bigger is better, right?
Bigger is better.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, an ass on a
But I mean, I
guy
mean,
is
I
good
mean,
too.
I mean, not too big, like not too like grossly big, you know. But like, I don't know,
So you
a
like
good ass.
like so you can grab it good, like you
Yes.
know
No, something that's grabbable. There you go.
something that's
Something that's
grabbable.
grabbable. Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will actually agree on you with that, but on guys, it's like a guy with a good ass. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I've been told that girls like guys' ass and guys like girls' ass. It's like it's the same.
Yeah. Oh my God. True. Like a guy with a.
But you see where I'm coming from, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, even I like to see a girl with a guy with a nice ass. Like it's good to watch.
It's good to
It's like if you go
as she
around
walks
and she
away.
walks,
As she walks away. Bye bye.
it needs to be thick. Yeah, a thick ass. Okay.
If it's not that, I think it's mostly like the legs, because you know that they like. Not saying like they're like in
But
shape
you
shape,
like
but
this
like.
football, like girls that has like
Uh,
football legs, like you know,
I mean, what do you mean by football legs? Like trim? Not so much.
yeah,
More like thick thighs.
like okay.
I don't know how
But
to describe it.
do you like it with like a lot of muscle? or
No,
like
no, no.
soft? So you like to
Yeah,
feel.
soft. I like. Mm-hmm.
You like to
Yeah,
feel okay, I got you.
soft, not too muscly.
Don't show this podcast to Alice. Hey, baby girl, if you're listening to this podcast later on in life, make sure to find yourself a guy with a good ass, okay, baby girl? It's gonna be worth it. Trust me.
Gonna be worth it. Hey, I mean, you're not wrong.
No, there's. No, actually, it's very nice to have a partner that has like a good ass, something to grab on.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody can agree on that one.
But okay, I'm interested in chat. Okay, Sam, are you still there? And Crazy. I'm interested about Crazy. So Crazy, do you like a thick ass or do you like a small ass? What would you prefer?
A small petite
A
ass.
small petite ass.
Yeah.
I think Sambolito might be into a big ass. Get your ass in here. I'm interested in reading this too. Okay, Crazy's thinking. He's like, Sorry, I had a quick. All right, Crazy. So I have no problem repeating this question. Are you into like, what did I miss? So do you like big ass or like small ass?
This is for guys and girls.
Yeah,
Either or.
but yeah. If there is a bump, it gets my home. Oh my god. All right, Crazy, come on. Answer us. I really want to hear that one. I don't know why I like to hear his answers just because he's like a very shy guy. Somewhere in between, but I don't pay attention to that. Come on, Crazy.
Bullshit. I call bull.
Don't tell me that you don't pay attention to that. It doesn't have to be big, I have realized. Oh, he's more into boobies. Okay, anyone that says to me they don't pay attention to like that, it's fucking lying. Because everyone.
Yeah. Even gay guys pay
Yeah.
attention to that.
Yeah.
Or lesbians.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone pays attention to that. Nah. Crazy, you're full of shit right now. All right.
That's I mean, if someone's to say they like it in between, obviously they would want to look at it to say, "Oh, is that too big? Is that too small?" Oh yeah, that's just right. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
he
the,
said it in between. That means he needs to actually really
he's gotta measure it with
Yeah,
a ruler.
exactly. There we
Finger
go.
size.
So he had to like give a good look into that, huh? Crazy. Now we see you kind of said. I imagine Crazy sitting somewhere in like in a restaurant, like having a cup of tea or something, and he's just like looking into the ass, like maybe not, maybe yes.
Just doing like a little squeeze test. It doesn't fit in my hand.
Come here,
big.
baby girl. I don't drink tea. I don't know. Whatever you drink, Crazy. Whatever you drink.
I don't drink tea. Out of all the things I don't drink. Oh man. Okay.
All right. Yeah, but and on guys, what do you notice?
Oh, for me? Um, honestly, probably their hair.
The hair.
Definitely.
Why the hair?
The hair and like the facial hair. I guess mostly the facial.
Okay, so like it has to be in place, like, or that's interesting.
I mean, you could tell. I don't know. I feel like you could tell a lot about a guy from just his facial hair. or whether he lets it to grow, or he trims it, or if he
Mm-hmm.
trims it a certain way. I feel like it tells quite a bit about that.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah,
Huh.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I really never pay attention, guys, on like the hair or.
Oh no.
Uh-uh.
Hmm. So if you would have to choose between long hair or short hair,
I mean, I think like guys with.
I saw that face. No, don't tell me that you wouldn't want to wrestle with some long hair.
I mean, how long?
I mean, like
Like.
guy long. Okay, probably like to like shoulder. Meaning
Oh,
that's
but there is.
that's.
I had a phase in my teenage time where I was
I'm not talking about
so.
for. I'm not. But I'm talking for guys though.
Yeah. Like I had a phase where I was
Oh,
so
okay.
into guys with long
Like
hair.
longer than the shoulder.
Yeah, like that
Oh
was
my.
like very attractive for me.
I don't see how. How could you? I mean, that's impressive for a guy to get that long of a hair though.
Yeah, I really loved it. Like I remember I had this friend and I used to hang a lot at her place and the brother was like at the time 19, I was like what, 14, I don't know, I was like little teenager.
Mm-hmm.
And he would always sing with his it would always stay like in the living room with his guitar and his long hair
Oh, of
and he
course. No,
will be
I see.
playing and I
I
was like
sh-
so in love with him.
I should have known. I should have guessed that he had a guitar. Freaking hippie. Probably had marijuana on him. Let me guess. He put his hair in a bun tie.
Oh,
Did he?
sometimes, but like I
Oh
loved it
yeah.
when it was like all free. Oh my god, I remember I always went to her house not because of her. I went because of him.
Damn.
Oh, he was like he had such a oh my god, and he oh my god, he was like my first real crush there. Like he always was singing Bon Jovi songs. Oh my god.
Bon Jovi, really?
Yeah, like Bed of Roses, that one. I remember he would like sing that so much. I'm so sad. Like, and then I lost contact with that friend, and obviously I never saw him again, and that was the
He
story.
probably cut his hair. He's like, oh, I don't want her to see me.
So yeah, I had my phase at that time where I liked, but
I didn't know that.
yeah, I was really like, for example, like Guns N' Roses, like what's his name, Axel.
Uh,
Like he also had long hair. Oh my god, and like Kurt Cobain. Oh, I loved his hair too because
oh,
he had
that's
like
right. Kurt
long
Cobain
hair.
had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his long blonde hair. Oh my god, like I loved it so much. I was like, oh my god. And those guys that would have like the hair here, like like a little like they would have it to here. Like very
Oh, you're talking
short.
about the hair or the sideburn?
No, the hair that it would be like short, but like
Oh yeah, just to the cheek.
yeah, and it will look like round and all that. Oh my god, I will see a guy like in my teeth.
Really, that
Yeah,
kind of guy?
yeah. I would be like,
Why?
I'd be like going all over him. Yeah. I had that phase where I love, but I still
That's
kind of
interesting.
like it. I still kind of like it, but I prefer now short hair, like very short. Like for example, when Marcus gets the haircut, and he just goes like very short, like it makes him. He
Is
kind of
that his? So that's his hair. His hair is short, or he
yeah.
cuts it
He
short.
he 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 gets long hair. Oh, but then when he like cuts it very short, he
Uh,
looks like so Russian, like so attractive. Like I fucking love it.
it's
Like
like,
it,
dude, of me,
like
man.
it turns so badass Russian look, like
It's like
military,
a. Oh my god. Okay, Jojo.
like
Okay.
military style. Oh, that shit is turned on. Like I love it.
Russian. Now I'm very curious of what he looks like now.
Now you're very curious. Yeah, you've never seen a picture of Marcus.
I've never seen Mark.
You
Talk
should
to
go
him.
bold. No. Especially with that high. Yeah, like, I mean, Marcus is like tall, and when he gets his. Oh my god. They don't
How
even get.
tall is Marcus?
He's 185
Oh
ish.
shit! I forgot you and your meters.
I don't know. Can someone help me? 185, like
That's
six?
like what?
Six?
6'1"?
Yeah, six. Yeah. But right now, like, I'm into like short hair. But from time to time, if I see a guy with like long hair and it like fits well, like I like, for example, today guys that puts the bum here, like they have long hair and then they make the little.
Honestly, I do like that. I'm trying to get my hair like that, but I don't think my hair's gonna ever grow.
But show me your hair.
My hair?
Show me your hair. Come on. All right. Let's see how it looks. Yeah.
See, my hair's not even that long.
No, it takes time. How long does it take for you? Like when you when you get a haircut, how long is it until it gets
Oh, like this?
like it gets long?
It took about like 6 months just to get like that.
Oh, okay. So your plan is to actually grow it more so you can have a little bum here?
That's the ideal, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Tell this
I
guy to
don't.
face the camera so we can see his hair properly. I don't know if he wants to
My
do
hair?
that.
My hair? Like, well, it's like,
Oh, I see. It's like that type of hair where you can
yeah.
Yeah. You know what's so nice? I really love when the hair is at that point in a guy where you can like slide in with your hands there and just kind of like grab it and play with it. Oh, I love that part too. When Marcus has long hair, like I always kind of like get into that,
Oh,
when
okay. This is out of my league.
it's
This
like
is not my hair.
it's like, let me
Well,
slide in, baby.
would you look at the time? I think that's the end of the podcast, guys. Thanks for coming. I'm just kidding.
What? That's
I'm
it.
just
All
kidding.
right, guys. Thank you so much. I see you guys next time. Hey, no, bye
Jojo
bye.
has some meddling to do with hair. Oh man.
No, but I like hair. Hair is nice, like to touch
See,
and feel
and you said you like the eyes, and you like what was the other one that you said you like from guys?
the voice.
No, the voice. But see, you do like the hair.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot that part. You
Mhm.
remind me of that part, Skyrim.
You're welcome.
All right, next question, so that we can get on going. It's getting
Let's
hot.
see.
Oof.
I wonder why. Let's see. Okay, quick one. What's the first game you ever completed?
I have never ever completed a game.
Okay, next question. The best game you ever played?
Best game I've ever played.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to say it's Fortnite.
Okay,
But
next
at the
question.
beginning. No, but I wanted to explain myself so people will not get that reaction like right now.
Okay, explain.
Like at the beginning, the game was very good. Like I loved it like the first 2-3 seasons, like, and then it just got trashy because it says ever played, like ever played in the past. So in the
What
past,
are you doing? YMCA? Got some music on there that we can't hear. Someone trying to do the YMCA. Oh my god. So you liked Fortnite at first, and now you hate it.
I don't hate it.
Okay, you still like it.
I still like it.
Moving on.
I miss it.
Oh my, please don't. Um,
Wait,
what
what? No
would you be
rainbow.
your what would be like your least favorite game that you ever played?
Valorant. That chick sucks.
Yeah, you have a point.
Even Counter Strike is better, and I haven't even played that much.
Yeah, I just don't. I can't. I just can't get over the graphics. But
No, it's not even the graphics. The graphics don't disturb me. What disturbs me is like, it's a very slow game.
kind of. I guess it's slow in the sense that there's like what 15 rounds or something.
No, there's only 13 rounds, but you haven't played. I
Oh.
have played a couple of hours, and it's like for me, it's like if I play a game and I don't get that like that feeling of me wanting to become good at it. That's basically what
Mm-hmm.
happened with Rainbow and Fortnite. Well, I never became good at Fortnite because whatever, but Skyrim.
Oh man. No, just keep on talking. No, you're good.
Uh, yeah. So if I don't get like that feeling at the beginning of a
Mm-hmm.
game, I just like that's it. Like, and Valorant was just simply too slow for my taste. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I could see that. I never got into it. I tried it once. Did I try it once? I don't even think I tried it. I just saw people play it and I couldn't. Or I just didn't really care for much.
Yeah. I would say like my shooting game is Rainbow, like for now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? What's the most interesting thing about you?
What's the most interesting thing about me?
Yes. The most interesting thing that most people don't know about, but is so awesome.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is where we end.
Oh man, I had a feeling that was gonna come. I had a feeling.
The most interesting thing about me.
Yeah, like I can eat 100 cookies in 1 minute. I don't know. That's pretty impressive. Or
Okay.
I spent. Or it doesn't have to be. Okay, okay. Let's reframe that question. It
Shit.
could be interesting, or it could be interesting in a bad way or a good way, or something that you've done that's crazy. I don't know.
I think okay. Most interesting thing about me. I mean,
Or what's the most interesting thing you've done? And don't say streaming.
no,
What's the
definitely
crazy thing that
the craziest thing I've done.
yeah that people would find interesting?
I mean, okay, maybe like the most interesting part of like my yeah, it's that I'm fearless.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm I'm very obsessive. I'm a very obsessive person, and I think the interesting part is like when I really want something, it's kind of scary at the same time too, because I will do whatever if I really want something. Like
I mean, that's a good
I've
motivation to have.
I've moved like so many times in my life to different countries, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and I always get scared of like how me wanting to move to so many places and always wanting to develop myself personally,
Right.
it has always bring me to like bad stuff, but also good stuff. So I will say like the most interesting part about myself is the fact that when I obsess about something and I really want something, I get it. But I do a lot of crazy stuff
Right.
to get it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess a lot of people can agree with that one. If they really want it, I mean, anybody can get it. Just gotta have that willpower, which is good.
And it's just like now thinking about that, you, I'm getting too philosophical here right now.
It's getting too deep, chat. Getting way too deep now.
Um, yeah, I I will say that my willpower, and whenever I want something, I will like, because
Nope.
I always been having this need and this drive in myself to
Mm-hmm.
grow up, to become better, to get
Right.
more experience.
Mm-hmm.
And you get that experience like not by just sitting in your bubble, right?
Exactly. No, you have to venture out. I mean, look at me. I'm on camera. I mean, like, it's not like I wanted to be, but I was like, I don't care.
So,
Sometimes you just have to venture out.
yeah. And I mean, like every time I want to get out of my bubble, I always find negative stuff about myself, but also positive good or positive stuff about myself. Like I get always so scared because every time I run out of my bubble, I discover like a new Joanna. For example, with streaming, I've discovered like so much about myself too that is good and bad, and anxieties that I've been having to overcome.
Right.
So yeah, I think like the best thing I have is that when I my thrive for wanting to grow up and to just get wiser, and that makes me sometimes go to like do everything, try everything, to want everything. I'm just very obsessive. I,
No, that's I mean, that's not a bad motivation to have, honestly. I mean, as long that's not at least you're saying like, oh, well, I don't care about anything, or I'm just a couch potato or whatnot. But no, I mean, it sounds selfish, but it's really not. It's very just. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to obtain what you want. Because I mean, you only live one life, and that everybody wants to better themselves somehow or some way.
but I mean, like you gotta do mistakes to better yourself, no?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I
I
think maybe
mean,
that fear of like going out there, of doing mistakes, is like, I don't know. Do you feel sometimes scared when you have to get out of your bubble?
oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, everybody feels scared. But I mean, it's an experience nonetheless. It's
Okay.
definitely an experience, whether for it's the better for the worse. It's
But
an
but
experience,
don't you
but
don't you like find yourself mostly in your worst times?
in my worst times out of my bubble.
Yeah, like when you make that step out of your
Mm,
routine, out of your bubble.
no, I wouldn't say the worst. I would say most just like it's an experience, a learning experience, because now you know what works, what doesn't work, and so you're able to, you know, build upon that, making you a much better person than you were beforehand. So,
Cause I love this topic right now. I'm fucking loving this topic right now. Cause like I always find that when I dare to get out of my bubble,
Mm-hmm.
I discover like shit about myself that are negative, and that shit like gets so scary to the point that I kind of like end up myself spinning in that negativity, and then I just kind of get too focused in that, when actually that negativity that I'm learning should help me to get to the next level. So when I do a step out, I find something bad about me, and then I kind of want to stay there.
You kind of want to stay
Yeah.
there.
It's kind of like that process of like it's that process of like you find out something about yourself that is bad, and you kind of like it, and you're kind of enjoying it, but you know that you need to get out of that part. Don't you have that?
A few. Now that I think about it, yeah. No, I know what you mean about that. Just because like it's something different from you that you never thought you could ever be that person, and it's different from your normal. So you're always wanting to venture out to test new things, and you want to see if it works or not. You know, I mean, like
Mm.
example of like if you're being a good person throughout your whole life, and then you want to see if you can get like like you have temporary tattoos. And you're like, oh man, this looks awesome. Now I want to get permanent, but you just
Yeah.
keep temporaries. Um,
Mm.
something like that, just for an example. But I know I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Just
because I remember like the first time I decided to get out of my bubble, that's when I moved to Norway, right?
yeah.
And shit, in Norway, I discover like you know when you have plans and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go there and become so good and successful, and I'm gonna do this and that, and you kind of like go with these high expectations, and then you kind of like end up running into a wall and just finding yourself, and just finding
Mm-hmm.
like the most negative part of yourself.
Been there.
And isn't that
I
part
think
like
I think a lot of people can relate though. Like just knowing that they set such a high expectation, or they have some expectations, and then they just hit a wall, or they hit some negative impact that doesn't allow them to get to that goal, and then now they have to either accept or deal with the consequences of what's happening in front of them right now of themselves.
because
So
okay, like the worst thing I did basically when I decided to get out of my bubble, like to get out from Switzerland, move to Norway.
mm-hmm.
Um, so I got my first job in Norway. Cause back home in like in Switzerland, like my mom, she wouldn't let me do much because she's like very overprotective.
Right.
And she just thought like you focus on studies, you don't work, you don't do all that. But I didn't want to do any of that shit, so I just moved away. And so I got my first job in a restaurant, right? And I thought I was so badass
I
because I
think I
had
remember. Yeah.
I had my first job. And the thing is, when I thought I was actually out of my bubble and out of my comfort zone, and I was working and I was feeling like so good with myself, I
Mm-hmm.
ran into the wall of partying and alcohol, for example.
Yep.
So it's like always that thing that you want something so badly, and you kind of feel like you're going into a good direction, but like when you feel so good about yourself, and then you confront yourself like with yourself, and then you end up like going backwards.
No, yeah, that's how it was me with my college years. Definitely can relate heavily on that one. And I look
So
back at
were
it.
you feeling successful then?
Was I feeling successful? No. No.
Okay.
Was I having fun and was craving the adrenaline rush that I was going through, yes, very much. Because I never had that feeling.
Okay.
I never lived that kind of lifestyle, and I liked it, but I knew it was a part of me knew it was bad, but at the same time, it was
Yeah.
like it was addicting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I just didn't know how to stop until one day you hit a wall, and it's like, oh, newsflash, shit, I shouldn't be doing this anymore.
But that's exactly what I mean. It's like, I mean, there is the wise way of progressing by looking at others' mistakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not that type.
Oh no, yeah, I'm definitely the type who makes the mistakes and learns from it rather than
Exact,
learning from other people's mistakes.
exact. I
Yeah.
mean, you have multiple of examples of people that have been going through alcohol, that have been going through party, and like been
Mm-hmm.
having bad lives, and you kind of can read from them and say, okay, maybe that's not the path, but like, I don't, I'm not like that. Like, I
Yeah.
need to,
Experience it yourself.
I need to run into a wall first. That's the thing. That's what makes my life interesting, is that I have like this urge to run into a wall and just do a mistake. It's like I have to do mistakes. And sometimes I
No.
know that I'm doing a mistake and I just push it more
Mm-hmm.
just to see where it takes me.
No, I'm definitely the same way.
Are you?
Ironically, the same way. I'm very stubborn,
Yeah.
very headstrong, and even though it may not be the right way, I will do it. And if it doesn't work out, well, at least I learned. It doesn't work out, even if somebody's telling me, "Hey, that's not how it's supposed to happen." I'm like, I'm not listening to you because I'm doing it my way,
Yeah.
and that's kind of how I am. And so it's something that I need to work on and changing. And sometimes, like,
But do you really need to change that? Like, because,
I need to tone it down more or less because I don't mind it. I just need to tone it down or just be more aware of like, is it actually like take a step back and think about it, a little bit longer than actually just
okay.
going head on, and seeing what happens after that.
Because I'm,
That used to be way worse.
okay. Because I might think like that's what keeps me alive, is the
Mm-hmm.
need to do mistakes.
Right.
That's
So yeah.
that's what like keeps me going. Like, I mean, until a certain point, like you have to stop doing that, right? Because it's
Of course.
damaging. Like if you
Of
think,
course.
but if I think like from my age of 18 until today that I'm 29,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm very happy that, and that if we
Yeah.
get back to that
Yeah, and
question,
you don't regret anything that you did,
no,
right?
I mean, no, that's what helped me to be me.
Yeah. No, and I feel the same way. Like even though my college years weren't that great, and I didn't really, you know, was too busy just having fun and whatnot. I don't regret it one bit. Don't regret it at all.
So you don't regret getting wasted, alcohol, party.
Nope. Nope. There were good memories, fun memories. Some of them,
Yeah.
some bad ones. But no, I don't know. It's a roller coaster ride, and that's what like you said, for you love having that thrill of spontaneous. What's gonna happen next? I'm kind of the same way. Essentially, just riding that roller coaster and seeing where it takes me. But at the same time, I'm trying to like limit that a little bit. But I still live that lifestyle still.
Okay. I mean,
So
if someone would like say to me, would you go back and do it all over again, right? If you will have,
no, I
no.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would if I had one opportunity to go back in time and do it
Yeah.
all over again. No, I would not. I would do it differently, but I would not do
Really?
it. Yeah, I would. And it's weird because that's by saying that you would assume that regret the stuff I did, but I
Yeah.
don't. I really don't.
I mean, if I would have the opportunity to go back and someone would tell me, okay, we're gonna get you back in time, you're gonna have the same options that you had. Because obviously, like, I had different options. I just took
Mm-hmm.
those options that placed me, right?
Right.
I will so take the same route. I will take the same route of alcohol, of
A
part.
100%. A
Yeah,
hundred
I
percent.
will definitely take it because there's where my wisdom came from. There's where like
Okay.
my experience, like my where I develop myself to today.
Right. And what
So
made you who you are right now?
yeah, and I'm very happy with who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have to go through hell again to get to where I am today, I would say, fuck yes, put me through hell again. Let me drink and waste the party.
Well, Jesus is right now. It's like, oh, well, Joanna's not going to hell. She going back to hell. No, but no, I definitely understand where you're coming from though, because like for me, like I'm happy too right now. What did I wish things would be different right now? Yes, obviously. But as like a human being, as my morals go, I'm completely content.
Mm.
Like I don't have any issues or problems with addiction or
You don't have any addictions.
mm-mm, maybe just kind of staying up late than I shouldn't have. I don't know.
But is that
I
an
don't have any like
addiction?
it's. I was just. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't really have any true addiction. I really don't. I mean, I used to drink a lot back
mm,
then, but I've kind of stopped, honestly. I don't really crave it anymore. I'll drink with, when I'm around people that are drinking, but like beers, don't really care for them much. I'll drink a beer if I know I'm not gonna get like drunk, but I'm going to a bar.
so you will say
Um,
your worst addiction was alcohol?
it used to be, yeah,
Yeah.
used to be. Not anymore. I think I just got tired of it. I just got
I
tired of
mean,
that lifestyle.
I I don't think I would have gotten tired of my lifestyle if my own body would have not stopped me.
Mm.
Cause I remember I loved partying. I loved
Who
drinking.
who does it? I
Oh,
mean,
I've met a lot of people who actually doesn't really like that.
hmm. Actually, yeah. I have a cousin who doesn't like that either.
Yeah. So I think my addiction was like partying and alcohol and see what comes from that night.
Let's see what comes from that. Yeah.
Because a lot of shit will come out from that night when
Oh,
you've been
I'm sure.
drinking.
Especially in Colombia. I could definitely. I can only imagine. But
Well,
you know.
I mean, my alcohol problem started in Norway. It got worse in Colombia. Because I remember, like, from Norway, I traveled to Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
And in Colombia is where I hit it, like, I went so down. Like, I was drinking from Thursday till Sunday.
Like
Uh,
throughout the whole day.
throughout, I will start Thursday afternoon, and I will go to like clubs and drink,
Mm-hmm.
get back home Friday morning, throw up, eat, get to bed, get up, make myself pretty again, get out there,
Oh,
party, get
so
Saturday
much
morning
party.
back home and throw it up again, take a shower, get to sleep,
Um,
wake up, go back to a party, Sunday morning, get back wasted, and then just like recover like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of take it a bit easy here and there.
Yep.
And then I did that for like 6 months
God damn.
until my body like said stop and sent me right to the hospital.
Yeah. I'd imagine 6 months doing that straight.
So,
Body.
yeah. I don't know. But if I would like have the option to get through that again, I would say hell
You
yes.
definitely
Take me
wanna-
back there
Oh.
so I can get to like where I am today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
But
Yeah, I don't know if I would go back.
yeah, I mean, I will definitely not choose to get back to it like right now. Only if someone will come to me, it's like, hey, here's the pill. You have this pill, you have this pill. Like, which one would like? And then, you know, and then I will say, okay, if I can get back to where I am today, then yeah. So yeah, like to that question, like what thrives me and is so unique about me or whatever, it's my need for getting
Parties.
for party, alcohol, drugs, yeah.
Oh my god. Hope Allison is not never watching this podcast.
Oh shit. Yeah. I love this topic. Like that's like my favorite topic, like addictions. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the last question, I will say, because we've been here for like 1 hour and 43 minutes.
Okay,
Shit.
last question.
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess this one's kind of a quick one because I think we did touch on it a bit.
All
But
right.
it was what was the point in life that changed it upside down?
What was the point in my life that changed it upside down?
Yeah. What was your turning point in life?
When I met Marcus. Oh,
I figured you would say that.
I got emotional now. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Marcus.
I mean, I was like already recuperating because I went from Colombia back to Switzerland, and what helped me to first like make a change was the fact that I went back to also religion. Yeah, that's a big topic in my life.
Oof.
That's that was the first, obviously the first thing that put me upside down was when I returned back home with zero money, damage, and then my parents like opened up the doors for me again. And then my mom obviously took that opportunity to take me back to church. Take me to church. So yeah, I started to get back to like reading Bible and becoming a good girl. It was very difficult to become good girl.
I don't think you can put Joanna and girl in the same
No, trying, you know what I mean? Trying.
Okay, there you go. Try. There you go. Yeah, you try.
Yeah, and I was like active for a good year in church. and it did me well because I did like a lot of helping with teenagers, with kids. There is where I kind of find out, oh, like I like this whole thing of being with teenagers because I can pass like to them my experience, right? And they can
Right.
like learn maybe from me, maybe not. But for example, like I was always very honest with them about like sex, alcohol. I will never like put pretend or like pretend to be like a perfect human being in front of them because that happens a lot in churches. Yeah, so it was a very interesting year uh, where I could heal up, where I could like get back to my feet. And then I met Marcus.
And then
Yeah. And you know how they say he was the cherry on the cake.
oh,
Yeah.
no, that must have been a very big turning point in your life. I mean,
Yeah,
like it,
because I mean Marcus helped me a lot to become stable.
mm-hmm.
The fact that we are so different, because we are very different.
Right.
He's a very stable person. He's like very like calm, and he thinks ahead. Like for him to actually take a decision, he needs to sleep on it like for a good time.
Right.
He's not impulsive like me. So I've learned a lot with him. He's like my mentor. He's not only like my partner, but he's my mentor. Like he really turned my life upside down
Huh.
in a good way, but also like in a very scary way, because I've never had stability in my life.
Right.
And being stable kind of is scary. And like coming
Well,
from,
how's it being scary?
it is very scary when you are used to living in chaos.
Okay.
When you're very used to living impulsive and as a person that does whatever the fuck she wants, because that was me for a really long time. And he was the first man to take me serious too.
Okay.
And that's terrifying when a man takes you serious.
Yeah, cause yeah.
I mean, love is kind of like scary,
Oh
and
no,
that shit
it
can
is. It's a very
like,
slicky slope of a road.
yeah, like if you find a person that I mean helps you to become better when you are already a person that lives in chaos and is quite destructive, because I would consider myself a destructive person. Yeah.
Right.
So it's that time where like love touches you and you just kind of like panic and you feel like your whole life is kind of turning, to like stability, to something good.
Right.
And then you feel like destroying it. And there were many times, and I'm going to be honest about it, where I will cause trouble on purpose
Just to have that chaos.
just
Back.
to have that chaos in my life that I've been used to my whole life. But he never gave up.
I mean, there has to be a good balance between that chaotic and that lifestyle of having structure. Because I mean, for me, I don't know. Like, I'm striving more to structure, but at the same time, it's hard to let go of that chaos, that unpredictability part of my life that I've lived pretty much all my life with. But I don't know. I think you just got to find that middle ground between
So
the two.
you're saying you lived kind of your whole life with chaos?
For the most part, because yeah, I've lived in what, one, two, four different places in the last, oh boy, 10 years. No, five places in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not, and when I say different places, I mean like, oh, I moved down the street. I moved like 5 hours away,
Mm-hmm.
8 hours away, 10 hours. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's been in the same state, but still,
Yeah, no,
it's it's
I feel you.
it's a different experience every time I move.
Mm.
So now I'm just tired of that lifestyle. I'm just now I just want to get my 2 feet grounded, and then see where that takes me.
Yeah, yeah, but that's exactly what happens with me. It's like I've been traveling, moving so much, and now for the first time in my life,
Mm-hmm.
I've been living here 3 years. I have not traveled like places. I have not like done much. I have had my setbacks,
Right.
yes. But like I said, every time I had those setbacks, Marcus will like shake it upside down again. it's like it's like he just doesn't give up. He just
Right.
doesn't let me get back to that path.
Which is good. Which is good. But
It is good and
yeah.
scary because uh,
But see, that's the thing part. That's the part that I feel like is also that chaotic part that you strive for, is when everything becomes scary. Because I mean, everything that happens chaotically has some kind of fear, adrenaline to it,
mm-hmm.
and so I think that's the part that you don't know that you like, but it happens to you without you even witnessing. This is the part that's the scary part, which in this is actually the chaotic part, but I guess you just don't see it as it being truly chaotic, if that makes sense.
I mean, if we put it this way, like from my childhood until like I met Marcus,
Mm-hmm.
like I grew up thinking that chaos was normal.
Hmm.
So when you grow up in that in an environment, let's say I don't know, a kid grows up in an environment of like where they just see drugs, guns, violence, it becomes
All right.
normal.
Oh no, it really does.
Yeah, and kind of getting out of that place takes time to realize like, hey, I don't need to just victimize myself here and think that this is normal and this is how my life should be.
Right.
So this is how I was living my whole life until Marcus shaked it. Because I would have a very victim mentality my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I would blame everyone else but me for whatever was happening in my life. And then I remember one day I was telling Marcus stuff about what happened to me as in my childhood, and I was kind of blaming my reactions and my behavior on my past.
Right.
And then he said to me, "Well, just get over yourself."
I mean, he's not wrong. He knows what he's talking
So
about.
so it's like I've always been surrounded by people. Oh, poor you, really, that happened to you. Oh my god, Joanna, wow. And then getting to my partner and me like victimizing myself there and like telling him, and then it's like, just get over yourself, like, come on. I was like,
Psh, I don't have time to deal with this bullshit.
yeah. It was kind of like it just turned that whole mentality there. I was like in shock. I was in shock because I was expecting like
You're
complete.
expecting him to like be
Yeah,
passionate, like,
yeah.
oh, poor
Poor
thing.
Jojo, yeah,
Oh,
poor thing, right? And he just comes with logic, like just get over yourself. Yeah, and that's basically when that's how everything turned.
hmm.
So
Very interesting.
so yeah, love can do a lot. That's why I
Oh,
believe in love.
it can do wonders. Yeah, I believe that as well. So
Hmm.
yeah, I like this. I like this. Made a full circle. First you were talking shit about Marcus, and then now it's like you lifted him back up to where he belongs. Without
That's when
Marcus,
she knew she loved. Yeah, the moment he said to me, "Get over yourself," that's when I'm like, "Oh my god, I love you so much!" Like, that's exactly
tell me
what. Tell
more.
me more. Like, yeah.
Oh man.
But
So when's the wedding, huh?
when's the wedding? That's another scary part there.
Oh man.
That's another part or another section in my life that he will again turn everything. Yeah. But yeah, I will say that that's when my life. What was the question? Turnaround or
Turning point.
turning point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still in that process with him. Like he helped me. He helped me.
That's good.
Yeah. And I'm very thankful and I'm so happy for that. And I probably blushing, right?
That's all good. Can't wait until he comes home now. Hmm.
Yeah.
When does he come home?
He's coming home in 6 hours.
Oof, they still got time.
Yeah, it's a long time. Skyrim 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm starting to just trying to stay awake with every single energy that I have left. So
No.
my eyes are kind of shutting down on me.
No, what's your time?
3:20.
In the morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have a lot of more questions, but there is
Oh
like
no,
no
we
way
definitely do have a
we're
lot.
gonna like we've been here two
We're gonna have to put
hours.
this off to like part two or something.
Part two. Yeah.
Because I think we only got through. Oof. I mean, we got through quite a bit,
Yeah.
but there's still some more.
Yeah. Well, Skyrim, I appreciate you doing this with me.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Really. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise, likewise. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Hearing you always talk about your past. It's always interesting.
My past. I haven't really touched like 2% of my past.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's good hearing it again, or some of it.
Hmm. No,
We still got more. We still got more.
it's very, very nice. But I will let you go.
Alrighty.
And I really appreciate again. Thank you for helping me out with this first podcast.
No problem.
Let's see where
Hope
this
to
is
come
going.
by or
Oh
stop
no,
by
you're
some other
definitely gonna
ones.
be alone with me. I love having you around.
Oh,
It's like shit. No, Jojo, why you have to like me?
no, I just want to go to sleep.
All right. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it now, and we'll see. Maybe we do a part 2, or maybe we just leave it like this. And think,
It's up to you.
yeah, we'll see what we do with this. But yeah, thank you very much, and yeah, I think I will
End it.
end it here.
Are you gonna be streaming after this?
I probably will be streaming a little bit. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will see. I will like think a little bit about it. But yeah, maybe there's a part 2 sometime, someday.
After a few well-rested naps,
Yeah,
it will be.
yeah,
But yeah, I gotta head.
yeah.
To bed.
Thank you so much, Skyrim.
No problem.
Bye bye.
Anytime. Bye bye.
Bye.